Greetings, Salamgela. We nevertheless commentaries. If you are new to this channel, please smash the sub button. Namhlanje ngifuna ukukhuluma ngocoach Manqoba Mngqithi. I want to speak about coach Manqoba Mngqithi, the man behind the Golden Arrows in KZN currently. I do not think we give coach Manqoba Mngqithi the respect he deserves. Probably it's one of those things that we usually do as South Africans where we look down upon our own, but we need to give Coach Manqoba Mngqithi the respect he deserves. First instance, I spoke about brilliance or amava Coach Manqoba Mngqithi was last year when he played against the Orlando Pirates. I think the Pirates on those days, Pirates was unstoppable on those days, and they played against the Arrows. Arrows lost that game, which many said it was a B team because the Orlando Pirates didn't play their usual suspect on that game, and they still won against the Arrows. But if you watched the game on how the Arrows disrespected and how aggressive was it against the Pirates, you will recognize that there's something that this man is cooking here. We call him Arrows. Unfortunately, his project is taking a little bit of time to actually come together as much as he wants. But if you watch again image over the weekend against Mamelodi Sundowns, you could see that this guy is brilliant and he deserves some respect. Actually, his works at Arrows right now commands respect. Let's move on to the Sundowns. Sundowns has this tendency of playing three central midfielders. Tebogo, Ayende, Nigerian Adams, which I always question why they use that tactic, because that doesn't work. There's no creativity if you put those three and play them at the same game. But most coaches cannot pick that up. I don't know for what reason, because if you put three central midfielders, that means you are opt to defend. But somehow, because teams here in South Africa have so much respect for Sundowns, most coaches cannot exploit that weakness with Mamelodi Sundowns. But I always question why they play three central midfielders. So with those three central midfielders, because you know how Sundowns play, they like to pass the ball around. That's how they crack most teams, because they have good passers of the ball. When you talk about basic football, Sundowns excels on that. So they form these triangles to actually torment their opponents until they find spaces and then they punish them. How they do that? With these three central midfielders, they also bring in Umodiba, who tucks in from the fullback, qua left. He tucks in as an 8 and assist in a build-up phase and also help in progressing the play. He's also giving the option to these three central midfielders to pass and also to play the ball with, because he's that good technically and tactically. So if they overload that, there's now 4 central defensive midfielders. There's now 4. And then they push slightly Ukulisumu down. Then they become 5. When they drop in Usales, there's 6 players in the center of the park. They are overloading the center of the park on purpose so that they will dominate the center of the park. That's what they do, and that's how they decimate most of the teams. And these coaches can't pick that up. But Manqoba did, or actually he knows that because he was with Sundowns anyways. But he exploited that over the weekend. He knew that's the approach of Mamelodi Sundowns, and the best part was they didn't have Ikram Reyners, which is their daily striker. So we shall really bring a different dynamics compared to Ikram Reyners, because Ikram Reyners has an ability to drop and add to be the 7th man, Gulio midfielder, also touching with Matthews. One player has 7 options to actually play the ball. The one player who is on the ball has at least 7 options, including these 2 center backs. That's a total team of options that is there in the center of the park. That's how they overload the center of the park, so that when they attack as a team, and then when they defend as a team. But the weakness, though, is that they are slow in recovery. So Manqoba made that evident over the weekend because he understood how they're going to play, and he made sure that his players were quicker, were more athletic than the Sundowns, and they will be more aggressive in the center of the park, and they were more skillful compared to the Sundowns. And as soon as they gain possession of the ball, they quickly get it out of that congested area. So there was a lot of instances where Utole Inchebe, what's that guy's name? Cupido was one-on-one with a striker, or 2-against-1 with a striker. Without that player on the pitch, Sundowns would have been embarrassed on that game. And we need to actually give a round of applause for Cupido. He's a good defender. So we want to speak about left center backs. We usually speak about Umbekezeli Mbogas, but also Cupido, one of the best. So had they not have that guy on the pitch, the Sundowns was going to be embarrassed. So these are the small things, the small details. When you watch Coach Manqoba Mngqithi, that shows that this guy is brilliant. He has lost some games with the Premiership, probably a couple or maybe 3 or 4 of them. But if you look at how he plays, you could realize that he lost the game, but he was not dominated. When you look at the play, he was not dominated. He plays a sort of a low block, and he plays on transitional football, but it's exciting. How he does it is very, very exciting. So I believe that we need to start giving respect to that coach. And as soon as the Golden Arrows find their rhythm or believe in what they are doing and execute it to the T like they did against Mamelodi Sundowns, especially working with the front three in terms of finishing, making right decisions, and on finishing, Golden Arrows will be a problem in Betway Premiership. And they will be the side that is feared when it comes to Betway Premiership. You see Sikokune right now, you haven't seen nothing until Golden Arrows reach that level where they actually believe in what they're doing, and their front three actually learns what it takes to be a good finisher, making proper and good decision and right decision in front of goal. Golden Arrows is cool. So we really need to give Coach Manqoba Mngqithi the respect he deserves. I wanted to make this video dedicated to Coach Manqoba Mngqithi because I believe we do not give him the respect that he deserves. We do not give him respect that he deserves. We always want to compare him with other coaches, but he is a different coach. He himself is a different coach, and his philosophy is different. And when you look at the Golden Arrows, you get to see, oh, this is how this guy wants his teams to play. So you deserve your flowers, Coach Manqoba. You deserve respect because you are a good coach. You're one of the best coaches that we have here in South Africa, local and born and bred South African coach. There's many of the coaches that are good, but I wanted to dedicate this one to Coach Manqoba Mngqithi because I believe that he is one of those underrated coaches, but who deserves respect because his work is evident in that field of play. And I'm because the Arrows are too much. Trust me, which got the in 2025 and 2026. Ibone Arrows which Zobenza must snacks. And when they do that, remember this video. And when you come back to watch this video, you will have to subscribe because you have known that I've told you the truth. That Manqoba Mngqithi is the truth. And he deserves respect. Unfortunately, he is underrated. He is overlooked. When we speak about coaches, he's overlooked. Probably because he works too much under the shoulders of other coaches. It's work. But given a chance, he's an excellent coach. He deserves respect. Kudos, Coach Manqoba Mngqithi. Keep on working and keep on producing a good game of football that we see and is evident with Golden Arrows. We see your work and we support it here at Nevertheless Commentaries. My name is Sipho Ndlovu. If you have not subscribed, please do. You know, say hlaba sihlahlela siyabe futhi uma ufuna iphekiwe ufike uyiphekele wena ekhaya, ikho into engaphekeleyo. This is nevertheless commentaries. I'm your host Sipho Ndlovu. Peace, I'm out.